Welcome to my house in Tulum. Let me come show you around. Okay, now this is the entrance to my penthouse that I'm staying at. And something unique about this is you actually enter through the balcony, which I'm not really sure why. Wait, but before we start, there's also a bird nest right there. Show the bird. You see? But he gets scared. He's always aware and he's watching. It starts on the balcony. I'm not sure why the structure is like that, but something different. Okay, so let me first show you guys the whole balcony. So one, I really love outside balconies, and this has a whole wraparound, almost the whole apartment. Here we start out first. They have these two chairs on the balcony. Here I like to sit. I always love to sit outside in the morning when I wake up. I have a coffee, although it is really hot right now, but if I wake up really early, like 6, 7 a.m., and I have a coffee here outside, this is what I like to do. Or if I just want to get some tan and I just want to sit out here, it's really nice as well. I also really like the view of that apartment, the trees. I feel like I'm in the trees out here. And then let me show you the whole wraparound here. Oh, the other thing I love is the privacy. I love the plants, how they add some privacy here as well. You have the plants, you have some view, and then you have more plants, especially in the middle of the apartment. That way it provides some type of privacy, especially if it's fully glass. Like, I like to have some type of privacy. I don't want people to stare at me when I'm, I don't know, just minding my own business. But then here, you walk around, you have the whole balcony, and then here you have a secret little pool, which I'll show you right here. It's a small pool, but it's nice to have a pool, even if you're not using it, just for like the oasis type of feel. Also, a lot of pools in Tulum, a lot of apartments, they have these kind of like sinkhole style pools, which is because they have a lot of cenotes. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it kind of like mimics that because of the way that it is here, the green. It kind of makes it feel like that, which a sinkhole is basically when it's like water inside of rocks kind of thing and light comes through. I'll show a little visual of what I'm talking about. Another thing, the sun is shining in the apartment in the morning time. So if I want to lay down here, if I want to be in the pool with the sun, it's more in the morning time. So like 7 a.m. to about 2, 3 p.m. is where I get sunlight here. And then the afternoon is shady. So it's kind of nice to get a good mix. If I want to lay out and tan as well, I can literally lay right here. I can go in the pool. It gives a private pool, which I kind of like too. And then here you have doors on all sides of the balcony. So I lock this just for myself, but you have a door right there. You have also a door right here you can enter through. And then you have the main door that I enter through, which is going to be right here. So now let's go inside. Okay, and now I'm going to show you guys the inside, all of the details in here, all my favorite parts, and then why I chose this type of apartment versus something else, because there's a lot of different options here. First of all, the reason why I wanted this is because, one, my favorite part about this apartment is the glass windows. I love that everything is open. I'm a person, like, I need sunlight. I need to see everything. I don't like to be like closed off in the dark. So this is my absolute favorite part. This stood out to me the most. The fact that I wake up in the morning and I could just like see the trees. I can see everything. I love that feeling. So another thing, I chose this also because it really depends on what you're here for. So for me, I'm gonna be mostly in the apartment. I'm mostly working. So for me, I like to have everything where I need it. So I have a pool here. I have the balcony for the outside. I have the kitchen. I have everything kind of in one place, and it's a pleasant environment because of the trees. You have the privacy, as I mentioned before. So even though everything is open, I do sometimes, especially in the beginning, I'm a little scared, like everybody can watch me here. But that's why, one, you have the shades. You can close it. So this one is left, I don't know why this one is not closing, so it's just left like that. But if I do need a little bit privacy, I will close this one. I will also close this one as well because you have the restaurant directly there, and I know I went inside that restaurant. I went there, I had some tacos and margaritas, and I checked, and you can see me from here, especially at night. So then I'll just close this one. You can take it, you can close it, and you feel a lot more private while still having some of the view as well. So I really like that as well. And then also I'll close this one as well because there are some windows over there. So if I need privacy, I can have some of that privacy as well. So I like how it gives that balance. Okay, now let's first start off with the bed area. So it's a nice big bed. Definitely comfort level, I would say 9 because it's really big and I like to sleep all over the bed. Like I'll just like sleep right in the middle. And then bunch of pillows. What I do with my pillows is I'll put them on the sides. I'll go like on the sides, then I can feel cozy. I can hold myself around this pillow, and then I can also be on this side. And then my favorite part, as I said earlier, is when you wake up, you're just looking at the trees. You feel like you're almost like in the jungle. This is my favorite part, especially I wake up kind of from the sunrise because the sun rises right there. So the sun wakes me up naturally, which it's really early, but I like it a lot. And then let me show you guys also the TV. So this TV, you can also, I actually just found this out like 30 minutes ago. You can also move it. So if I want to watch TV from the kitchen, I can move it like this. If I want to watch something while I'm going to bed or just from my bed, I can move it like that. So it's adjustable. And then I can also play music from the TV. So I can do AirPlay. This is what I love to do, especially if I'm just in my zone. I want to play some music. I'll just turn it on and then I go on AirPlay. You just connect it. And then you can blast music and all the neighbors will hear you. I'm just kidding. So look. It's pretty cool. Then we have the AC. AC you can adjust over here. You can adjust it higher, lower, whatever you want. It's a very bohemian vibe here. Tulum is kind of known for that. So right there you see on the wall, it's that kind of decoration. So it gives that bohemian feel. And then I do want to mention as well, a lot of Tulum apartments, they have a mix of modern luxury and nature. So you have the marble, you have the greenery, you also have here on the walls, you have also the rock. So I love the nature aspect too. It gives like a luxurious feel, but also some nature, which I really like as well. Then you have the 2 nightstands as well. Let me make this perfect. You have the nightstand right here. You have one on the other side too. I'm not going to show you because that's where my suitcase is and that's where everything's a little bit messy. Okay, so now let me show you guys the kitchen. So one thing I do kind of like how this is an island because then you can see, like if you're eating here or you just want to sit here, you still can see the view, which I really like. Everything is about the view here. And then a special little feature that I like also is that you can pull out the chairs. You can pull out the chairs. So if you want it to look clean and you're not using it, you could just slide the chair right under here and then you don't see the chairs, which I think is very neat. And then pretty big kitchen, pretty big table. So here then you just have the basics, you know, some silverware up in here, just the basics. And then here is the coffee machine. So I love coffee. I love black coffee. This is my one that I didn't finish earlier today because it's my second one. And then I got this coffee here. It's Arabica coffee. My favorite is Arabica. It tastes the most like rich in flavor. And so I just use this little coffee machine, make my morning coffee as soon as I wake up. And then nothing much to show here, just the basics. You have the fridge, just the necessities that you need. And then let me show you a little detail here, if you can come close. This is stone. I've never seen, I don't know if this is just like an old style or maybe it's part of the nature element here. It has a stone stove top, which is different. Okay, now let me take you guys to the bathroom. So this is what the bathroom looks like. Now, when I first saw the shower, I was scared because people can watch you, but I don't think anyone sees you. Maybe they do. But it's so cool how it has the trees there. It's like you're almost like, it feels almost like you're outside, but you're not. And the other thing is the floor on the shower. It is completely filled with stone, which I think is so cool because it really gives that feel that you're outside in the nature with the trees right here and the stone, and that it's open. And then you just have the towels here, the sink. One thing I will say, if I were to change something in here and make it more elevated, I would definitely put some kind of frame around the mirror or like a light or just something, because it does look a little bare and it would just be so much prettier if it had some kind of frame. So I would definitely add that. I have my favorite perfume here that I use. It's the Burberry Goddess. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. You also have the closet space. I like that actually because I can hide everything. So I don't like when it looks like a mess. So my makeup, just my random stuff, I just put it in there so that everything still looks clean. Has a lot of space here. You have the toilet right there. I like the lighting as well here. I like how you have a lot of natural light. And as I said, my favorite thing about this is the natural lighting and the views of everything. I would say that has to be my favorite out of everything. Okay, so I also did some research because I just like to learn about the places I go to. And specifically in Tulum, something that they do is the zero wall phenomenon, which is kind of what this is. Basically, to enhance the feeling of being immersed in nature, a lot of newer buildings, they'll do floor to ceiling glass walls. So as you can see, that's exactly what this has. And then with the slide door that opens entirely. So then the goal is to be able to blend your living room or the terrace with the nature. So it kind of just gives it like you're feeling like you're in the nature, which is what I was saying earlier. It does really give that feeling. Okay, you guys, and this is the whole apartment. This is the top floor. It's the penthouse. It's the Airbnb that I'm staying at. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and I will see you in my next video.